Victoria Close. I am the Executive Director of the Foodshed Alliance. I have been doing this work since 2008. A food shed is like a watershed. So it's the place where food is grown and produced and where it flows to where it's consumed. The Foodshed Alliance is an organization that initially started as a way to fix our food system. It all boils down to how can we fix our food system and how does that look? So it's based on this dream of a rural economy centered around the production and sale of local food. So the Foodshed Resiliency Plan was done in 2014 as a snapshot in the moment of time of the state of agriculture in New Jersey. So we looked at strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats, and we put that together and compiled a report of what agriculture looked like at that moment. SAGE stands for Sustainable Ag Enterprise, and this was developed to meet one of the biggest challenges that face farmers in New Jersey, and that is access to land. So we partnered with deed-restricted land organizations that held deed-restricted land, and said, we want to offer long-term leases to farmers that want to farm organically and sustainably. We offer them long-term 10-year leases to come in and farm on these lands. And to date, we have 2 farms in 2 counties with 10 brand new farm enterprises.
My name is Steve Aiello. I'm co-owner of Dark Earth Farm.
Peter Tischler, I'm an orchardist. I'm starting an organic orchard and about 13 acres of sage farm.
Namaste, my name is Pradeep Thapa. I own this USA Agro Farm at Foodshed Alliance Sustainable Agriculture Enterprise Zone.
I'm Tim McDonald. I'm the beekeeper here on Sage Farm.
My name is Jennifer Major, and I am a new farmer.
We linked up with Sage. This is not only great land, but it's a great opportunity to further organic agriculture in the state of New Jersey, be able to operate on such a beautiful piece of land affordably, which is one of the hardest things to do, and Sage was able to provide that for us, as well as being part of an agricultural community here that is rather vibrant and I enjoy. So everybody here is a great person and I'm happy to be a part of it, and we wouldn't be here, none of this would be here without Sage, so we're grateful to him.
A food hub is, in short, a place where food is aggregated and distributed. So the Foodshed Alliance did a feasibility study to see if that was something important that should happen in New Jersey around local food distribution, and it was. And so the Foodshed Alliance in 2020 partnered with a group in Newark to start a pilot food hub where food is grown and aggregated out in northwestern New Jersey on all our farms, and then brought into the city of Newark and distributed.
Hello, this is Emilio Panacci. I'm at the Greater Newark Conservancy, which is the home base of operations for Urban Ag Co-op this year, our organization. We partner with Foodshed Alliance to access multiple farmers and suppliers that are outside of the city of Newark, but within our small food shed here in northern New Jersey. We transport food such as eggs, corn, okra, larger products in volumes than we can get here from our urban farms. And so that's where the rural farms of Foodshed Alliance have been such a big boon to us here. The Conservancy is our home base for food storage, our transportation, our food co-packing operation, and yeah, just generally a great space here in the community, very centrally located, a real jewel in the Newark community, and a great place for a food hub, which is what we have happening here.
We became a full-fledged gleaning organization. So food, excess crops that are grown in fields, fall on the ground, imperfect, not saleable. We bring in volunteers. We have up to 150 volunteers that come in, over 20 different farms. The food is gleaned and it is then sent out to over 100 service organizations across the state. And to date, since we started doing that, we have distributed over 500,000 pounds of food to those in need.
Yeah, so local share is about getting this food distributed to the local communities through our community partners. The last several years we've worked at really building those relationships to expand the amount of food that we're able to get to people in need. By focusing on the things that we do best, which is expanding our relationships with farmers, creating efficiencies on farms, and the things that we do best through the Foodshed Alliance, it allows our partners to pick up some of the other important pieces to food insufficient people. And that would be things like providing recipes, nutrition education, vaccination clinics, all kinds of ways in which we've been able to partner to expand what we do and encourage people to share the harvest with us and have this nutrient-dense food.
So in 2014, we partnered with North Jersey RC&D on this idea of river-friendly farms, and it was an informal certification given to farmers that were being good to our water. It was lifting them up, it was giving them marketing materials, it was highlighting them for using good farming practices that then in turn kept our waters clean. We now, last year, ended up with a grant in a partnership with the Nature Conservancy that allowed us to hire someone in the pollen skill to further this work and continue certifying these farms. Can't talk about food and farming without talking about farmers markets. And over the years, Foodshed Alliance has operated winter farmers markets, virtual farmers markets, free farmers markets to those in need with gleaned produce, and kind of our flagship market in Blairstown for 14 years. We have run the Blairstown Farmers Market, and we think that the sale of food throughout all these farmers markets has generated at least $4 million into the farm economy in New Jersey. One of the goals of the Foodshed Resiliency Plan was obviously around climate change. And so we come at that from growing farmers, finding new and emerging farmers that are farming in a way that is good to our soil, that is sequestering the carbon, that is allowing us to take the steps necessary to reverse climate change. So our work will always be in attracting and bringing those farmers into our program. This work cannot be done without you. Those of you that support our work, that have the same dream we have of being able to impact the future of our food for generations to come, whether it's our food or our climate or the way we farm or the way we eat. We are so very grateful for the ways that you support us in this work and the impact that we can all have together on the future of our food. I feel like I'm an activist at heart. I want to save the planet, save the climate, and I do it through the lens of food.